And what a Sunday it was. A bit cold this morning though, a bit chillier yesterday, but that offshore winds all day. It really wasn't a 3 to 5 foot swell this morning in Manly. It was a bit smaller, but it was also really high tide. This was quite early. It's probably about 6:37 this morning. So high tide, sort of not as big, but still lovely. But anyway, I decided to walk over the hill to Freshie. So headed north just to check it out there. It was a little bit windier, very crowded as you can see, but it's not unusual for Freshie. Oh, and this is just to give perspective. This is north looking south to Manly, and that was that cliff that I filmed yesterday. It's quite high. And then just panning around to Curl on the tours. Did the coastal walk this morning because why not? It was a beautiful morning, and it's a good way to kill time when waiting a couple of hours for the tide to sort of drop a little bit. Curl always delivers the goods. It's just always good surf there. Curl faces southeast, often gets pretty much all the swell, like really good swells all the time. So, and I love that South Curly pool, just a nice little spot. And my favourite South Curly Surf Club does the best banana bread and coffee, of course. So headed back to Manly all full, and then tried to get some waves. Not so good on that first one, but definitely a much better day today. It was actually a long wait time between. That's just footage of me sitting there. I sped up a little bit, but finally got some waves. Trying to do the same thing, just trying to get on the green before they close out. There was a lot of surf club crew. Obviously it's that time of year, lots of clubbies are like out with their paddle boards. Another wave. Just trying to also steer clear of people just with the crowds, and obviously being a Sunday and being really good conditions, you had everyone out, from beginners to, on the bigger sets that did come through. There was a lot of really good longboarders out today. Obviously I was getting in the way a little bit, but not too much. There's some, the usual talents out there at North Staying. And just trying to, still trying to get ahead of the whitewash. I paddled for heaps. Didn't get as many as I wanted to, and it was that kind of day, you could just stay out there all day. But it definitely was just a little bit chillier. So worth it. Definitely a fun day. It's good. It's so good to get out on those, like when the bigger sets come through as well. I think this was my last wave I caught all the way in. And laid down just for the last little bit. Belly ride in. Obviously it was a very active morning. And it got up to 22 today, which was so nice. Obviously Manly has the crowds, and the weather was just amazing. This is perspective as well. Just this is where I surf. This is about an hour after I surf. So the tide was still going out and it was dropping a fair bit, but there were still some bigger sets that came through. But definitely trying to dodge the crowds. But really chill day. I love these spring days. So nice just to not have rain. But I think just avoiding the boards was the big challenge. Lots of doggos out. There's people everywhere. It felt like crowds back to pre-COVID in Manly. So good fun. We'll sleep well tonight.